Hi, we're live. How is everybody doing? We're on the clock one day at a time here. And so anyhow, we're just kind of working on putting some stuff together for getting all the stuff out and getting everything all hooked up for getting it ready for uh, the haunted house. Anyhow, I'm just gonna switch you over. And so anyhow, the strobe light's being connected up, so you can see that there. And anyhow, I'm just gonna switch you over. And so anyhow, the strobe light's being, my tool bag is over there on the floor somewhere. And so anyhow, just kind of giving this a couple more battles in and see if we can actually see if we can get that in for you there. Pacific across the road doesn't seem like it's very up and jumping tonight. Usually it is. Again, we'll push that back to the back of the chair, so that way, oh, put that there. That way we can get that all hooked up. Again, it's just a strobe light. So that way getting it all hooked up and ready. And then there will be probably a test run video. And that, so that way we're getting, if you can tell, we're getting all the lighting connected up and that kind of stuff. I switched it over from the board to a shelf unit, so that way it is going to actually at the bottom. No, I don't think I got the proper wheels for it. So that way it can roll around the house. I don't think I'll be able to roll it around this year, so again, it'll be in one of the rooms. And I don't know if it, hopefully it'll be in this one. I will be making room eventually to put it in this one. Because this is the main cabin room. Maybe because it might be strong enough to, it might light up the whole entire. It might actually strobe light the whole entire place. Circulate from one room to the other room. All the rooms will be open when we have the walk through the cabin. And so anyhow, I just have to see about getting my. I'm gonna try to get my fireplace working. If not, I have to duplicate everything. So again, I hope I get that switch connected or working somehow and see what's wrong with it. So that way we can get a bit of a light flame for you. So we can make this haunted house as spooky as possible. Now this year it is going to be between YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Now there'll be some haunted shows where there'll actually be under lighting, and then some will be also in the dark. Ghost Scans are coming back. And that. So, like I said, our buddy Buzzsaw that was helping us out last year, he's not part of this year because he can't handle this kind of a haunted house. I don't think he can handle any haunted houses, really. It's especially this one here, would be more frightening on anybody. So again, like I said, Halloween night there is going to be shows that will contain strobe lighting. Those ones you do not have to follow if you don't feel comfortable following those ones. And also to please respect the shows. Do not ruin them for other people. And that kind of thing. So again, we're just kind of getting the strobe light in here. It's unplugged right now, so it doesn't have to worry about, well, I'm putting the screw in. It doesn't have to worry about flashing up in my face or whatever. Which it has a tendency of doing every time I cough, because it's this one's voice automatic. So you can set the dial to voice automatic. So technically, if it's plugged in, every time you talk, it blinks. It'll actually blink. So this is why we unplugged it to do this. Part of because this is actually the hard. Part of the one of the hardest parts to put this haunted house together. Also too, over there you can see there's the big clock, one of the dummies, and so anyhow, and that. So each section is going to have a dummy in it. Over there you can see the lights. I may have to fix a few things up there, but up there I gotta get some batteries too for the battery operated ones. The dummies this year are going to be stuffed with newspaper. A lot of it is actually going to be homemade stuff. I'm looking at making, again, making the gravestones and that kind of thing out of cardboard or whatever. Since now everything's going to be under wind control, and that way it's all on Facebook Live and YouTube Live videoing. So again, this is going to be quite interesting. So again, we're kind of preparing ourselves early. Like I said, this is a long process to put together, so it is one of those things that you kind of have to it takes up your whole entire summer to kind of put stuff together, because this is not like a Mary Poppins pull out of a handbag type thing and put together. It does take a long time to get the pieces in, get all the pieces together, go scrounging around the house, get my stuff together and that kind of thing, because I got everything scattered in different closets. So again, like I said, it is a long process to put together, and then there's the test out. Also too, there will be the Canada Day break, Sunday, July the 1st, and which is coming up soon. So again, we'll take that. That day there will be a break for sure. So again, after July the 1st, then Hunter's Cabin will pick up again, and so again we'll be continuing on. Then when it comes down to the first weekend of August, which is a civic holiday weekend, the fair's in town, so that weekend we'll take a break. Again, there'll just be little tiny pop-ins here and there, so you can see what the fair looks like going up a bit and that kind of thing. So you get to see what it looks like here in Wiarton, a bit of it anyways. So again, also the baseball players are out. We'll probably for that break, we'll probably be able to pick up the baseball game or whatever when they're out playing baseball. So again, that is really, really cool stuff that we're actually on our break, which will be the actual break shows. Then after the fair, Hunter's Cabin will pick up on all the way to Halloween night, to the big night. So again, like even when, because in between Thanksgiving will fall, so we're not looking at having a Friday the 13th fall this October, so we're good. So strictly, we've got Devil's Night, which is October 30th, and October 31st, which is Halloween night. So again, this is a long prep. This is why I start these shows so early, because they're so long to put together, and same with the stuff. Kind of get all the stuff starts going together very early, and then gets put aside, and the main heavy stuff gets is set up already. And then when we get closer into the midsummer, then the dummy, because it's again a complicated part to put together, the dummies start going together, and slowly you'll start seeing them go up. So again, this is a wonderful addition to Halloween. So that way, kids are out trick-or-treating and that kind of thing. That way the adults have something to sit back and watch. Follow these streams and watch. And that enjoy them, so that way they can enjoy a little bit of Halloween too. So, and that kind of stuff. So again, we're kind of bringing, so when Halloween night comes, it's like Halloween comes even through Facebook Media Live, comes through YouTube Live, that kind of stuff for you. So no matter what, if you think you've missed it, you're never missing out on anything. So again, this is all volunteers. Like I said, we don't make money at this. I wish, but we don't. I don't. Yeah, so. But yeah, so just to let people know that I'm a trained volunteer electronical audio technician and sound. So I kind of know what I'm doing with that kind of stuff. So again, so this is kind of is fun, but complicated. Even with the Halloween haunted houses before, I remember when I was growing up, I used to decorate my front lawn when I was growing up, and that as a kid, and that kind of stuff, and spook the trick-or-treaters. I always loved that. I used to do this all for years for enjoyment, and that kind of thing. So this year, like I said, it's not an outdoor haunted house. It is just a Facebook haunted house show. So is YouTube live show. So again, because I live in an apartment building, trick-or-treaters, we don't get trick-or-treaters that come through here. So it is an indoor haunt setup for volunteer entertainment only. So again, it is one of those fun things to keep yourself busy, and in a town where there's nothing to do that time of year. Half the time there's nothing hardly here to do anyways. It's a boring town. But I always find stuff to do, so never fails with that. This is what keeps me entertained, is volunteering to entertain other people. So, oh man. So again, that is actually, it's not even going in right now, but yeah. So this is how that's coming along pretty good, and so tonight's kind of different. It's not under the lights tonight. Also, when we get closer to the dark times, when it gets to be the Devil's Month, which is Halloween month, and that kind of thing, the ghost scans will be picking up in the midsummer when it starts getting dark out early again and that kind of stuff. Ghost scans are gonna come back. So this is gonna be kind of very cool addition to the haunted house, and we're gonna bring the haunted chess game back, everything like that. So once I can find myself another study table, that'll be set up, and that'll be ready to go, because we'll have that chess game going on again with the Ghost of Pringles Pete, and that kind of thing. So we're gonna start seeing more of him, hearing from more of him, and this is gonna be quite interesting, and so anyhow, all I'm doing basically now is just kind of, if you're asking, is just oh no, it hasn't gone through the hole. That hasn't punctured the hole through there yet. Just basically just getting the strobe light all put in there and connected in and tightened up, and then there'll be a couple lighting test runs. I might actually have to get more batteries for my other battery lights, and so the double-edged axe this year is gonna actually go up on probably gonna go on screws, and which is over there. So let you know that is going to go up, and then there's the cabin signs that are going to go back up. Like one up there is already up there, and so again, there's my witch's robe, witch's cloak, whatever you want to call it. My camera stand for my ghost. So this is gonna be a little different than last year. Last year made you jump. This year's gonna make you jump even more. Due to the fact oh man, something always makes you jump. Due to the fact, because of the music issue with Facebook. So again, if it's just sound effects, I guess they don't mind because that went through last year. But again, with authentical music done by artists, is that I guess that is an issue. So um, so again, we're just putting stuff together. Also, I got the bicycle reflectors. So really, she's coming right together good. So she's ready. So she's gonna be one spooky effect this year. Um, and so again, you'll actually be able to see. Like I said, last year, if you look at my Facebook, shows the videos on how I did the apparition lighting. Um, Now, sometimes halfway through the show, you may actually, real apparitions may appear on screen, so watch out for that, because they do really exist. Never fails with Hunter's Cabin. Even though that, I'm actually, it's a replica haunted house, and I start out with just, what we call just, faking fake lighting everything, but halfway through the night, sometimes because it's an old historical building, so sometimes real spirits will pop up and reveal themselves. So again, also to watch if we could catch something on an actual video camera here, and that'd be cool if we do, so we can see what it is, because like I said, also too, it's again, like I said, this is the first Mother's Day that my mother hasn't been around. She passed away last June. So, I mean, it's very first Mother's Day without her. But I'll get over it. But anyhow, this is why I have these shows, because it's like a shield, so it keeps my mind off of things. So this is how I keep busy. And so anyhow, that is still giving me a problem getting in there. But yeah, so so feel free to, when these shows all start up, feel free to like, comment, and share, and that kind of stuff. And again, these are introduction shows, what it's going to look like, and the one with the actual dark, spooky, gothic music was actually giving you a taste on what it's actually going to set, what is an introductory, what it could look like and sound like at a very spooky level. So again, it is all coming together slowly. I do have different I've got a lot of household items that I bought for last year's. That I bought last year, like I shop around the yard sales and thrift stores and that kind of thing, and I buy them up, and I add them all in. The strobe light I especially had to send away for. I had to do a special order for. So I mean that was quite interesting. I don't know if I don't have time this year, but maybe some years down the road I'll start buying newer. I will add more strobe lighting. So again, that way we can bring these shows right up to a very, very high level. Because it is a haunted house, there may be a bit of an age restriction, only because it's a haunted house. Doesn't mean there's anything perverted or dirty. It just means that it could be very frightening to little kids. So even the outside haunted houses, when they go around trick or treating and the people scared, set up these outside haunted houses. Even I see the little kids get all frightened because of them, because of how much detail goes into them. especially when they got guys dressing up in costumes and jumping out at everybody in the dark, and that kind of stuff. And that there alone can give you anybody a heart attack, no matter how healthy you are. And that kind of stuff. And but like I said, it's all in fun. So again, just because I get so busy, because I'm a very busy person all the time, this is why I start prep very early. I put things together very early so that way I'm ready to go for Halloween. So that way I'm not behind, or I'm not a last minute person that does stuff way the last minute. Like I do I take my time at it, and I do a long prep. So I take up my whole summer to prep everything together. So it's to make sure everything's working right, make sure everything's going together right. That way it is all ready to be dolled up and ready to go. And that, so oh, for some reason that is not gonna work now. Oh, the light works, it's just that is not staying there. And that kind of thing. So anyhow, that's how she's going together. And also too, after this is probably going to be the mapping out, and that. And I hope everybody has a great night. And this was On the Clock, one day at a time. And it's CLOCK. Get it right. And we'll catch you guys later. Have a great night. Bye.